A Foster Clock, high, obscure. Yeah, it's the demos today are not on my side. Okay, try this again.
The name's John Morley, private detective, and today is a momentous day. After enduring the most exquisite tortures at the hands of those blasted nurses, and being pumped full of enough medicine to fell an ox, today I'm finally free. Who would have thought that the case of the Red Shoes murder would end the way it did? A stormy night, soaked to the skin, wrestling that brainless killer on a rooftop. Then a slip and a 5-story plunge.
It appears you're awake at last. We had considerable difficulty rousing you earlier this morning, so I deemed it best to let you rest a while longer. I bring you good news. The latest test results are favourable, and the doctor has authorised your discharge. You are now officially ready to go. I have placed your belongings on the table. Oh, and a lady stopped by this morning with some clothes from the dry cleaner.
Is it just me? Or does the main character sound like, oh my gosh, Captain Jack Sparrow, yes, but freaking, Johnny Depp? Is it just me, or does the main character sound like Johnny Depp? Like, not complaining. Okay, let's see. We had to put the settings down a little bit. Okay, nightmares, belongings, clothes on the woman, results, and discharge. What are my results?
So I'm better now.
Yes, you are much improved. Both your physical and psychological assessments have been satisfactory, and there are no impediments to your returning to your...
Okay, I need to be careful with the clicking out of the game. Okay. Belongings.
My belongings? I thought everything was already in the room.
There are a few valuables and some coins we kept for safekeeping. They are in the box on the table.
Right. Okay, I hope the sound is fine. I put a little booster in for you guys now, so we'll see.
A woman brought my clothes from the dry cleaner. Was it Penny?
I couldn't say. She arrived quite early, before my shift began. I've placed the garments in the wardrobe to keep them from getting wrinkled.
Okay, nightmares?
I've been having nightmares.
The doctor has prescribed some medication that should help address any residual effects. This should assist in alleviating your nightmares. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other patients to attend to. I wish you all the best.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh my god, that's very... Okay. There we go, we can finally move around. Controls. This is... Can we, like... Okay, let's see if this helps. Oh my god, this doesn't help at all. Help? This is the lowest fucking setting for how we move. This is the lowest setting. Oh my god.
The hospital gown that ties in the back doesn't exactly scream professional.
It's probably because they want people to play it on controller. Okay, what is this?
That's me, the bloodhound Morley.
John Morley, private detective, 26B Hawthorne Street in London.
Story of my life. Nearly broke.
Understandable. Medical discharge. Patient number 5567, room 27. Date 3rd of February 1945. Subject discharge resolution report. Attending Dr. A. Forner. Final review and conclusions. The patient has demonstrated satisfactory improvement in all preoperative objectives. The surgical procedure conducted under protocol ETD 03 has been deemed successful in all aspects or respects. Upon completion of final tests and provided that the patient reports feeling physically and mentally prepared, medical discharge is advised. No post-operative complications are anticipated at this time. Continued observation during recovery is recommended to ensure patient stability. Lovely.
Blimey, it's nearly noon. I must have lost track of time in those blasted nightmares.
Can I wash my hands? No, I cannot. Okay, there are my clothes.
Rainy and overcast. Typical London weather. And there's notes from Penny, my secretary. She must have left it here a few days ago while I was still under observation.
John, I'm awfully sorry, but I just can't keep going on like this. You've been laid up in the hospital for ages, and I've been left skinned with no wages coming in for months now. Or, with the state you were in, I couldn't bring myself to say anything. I thought it best to let you get better in peace, but the other day Dr. Forner rang and said they were finally going to let you out. So I figured it was time to tell you. I haven't been to the office in a month, and believe me, I'll miss Hawthorne Street and that old, moldy brick building of ours. But I've got to move on. And you know, even before the accident, you still owed me 3 months' pay. Peter and I are planning to get married, and I need some stability. I hope you understand. I've left my key under the doormat, I've paid the water and electric bills, so those are in your hands now. Goodbye, John, I wish you all the luck in the world. Yes, a few days ago, an older woman came by asking for you. I told her you might be back at the office this afternoon. She seemed quite eager to have a word with you, Penny. Okay, so did the detective agency, like, go to absolute shits because we couldn't pay our, employees, or...
Damn it, Penny.
I mean...
I don't blame her, though. I'm a right mess. I've managed to lose the only 2 things that kept me grounded. Her sound advice, always spot on, and the faint hope that she might dump Peter and give me a chance.
Really? That is nasty, my guy. Okay, wait. That is kinda... we can't just... Was that the only reason you kept her employed in the first place, or what the hell? Ew. God damn it. Okay.
Trench coat and fedora hat. Every detective's must have.
100%. No.
So the mystery woman who took my clothes to the cleaners was Penny after all. Seems she's still got a soft spot for me. Could there be a chance I might win her over?
She literally said that she is planning to get married to this Peter dude. I feel like the chances are long gone. Is it $2 to full suit and a new shirt? $2 to get that cleaned, or just like no, full suit has more than 2 items. Interesting, okay. Ahem.
I usually use the Windsor knot.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
I should get myself a pair of derbies. Or brogues. They're much more comfortable. Besides, if I slipped, it was because of those damned hard soles. Looks brand new. The collar's pristine. These do a fine job of hiding any belly. Can't complain about that.
Ah yeah, the belly that I can definitely see when I look down at us.
Well-structured shoulders, nicely padded. Gives off an air of authority. Keeps the crooks wary and catches the ladies' eyes.
Ah yeah. So it sounds like we've been here for months? Okay, is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay, let's go. Ahem. Can I... Nope, okay.
I'd better hurry up. Just like Penny says in her note, I might have a new client this afternoon. And with the way things are going, I can't afford to let that slip away.
That's valid. Hi. Do I need to check out? I don't know how this works. No? Okay, fantastic. I'm doing fantabulous. I don't know who paid the bill. This is fine.
Alright, let's get moving. Today's the first day of the rest of my life.
Hell yeah. Okay. At last, back to the streets and the cold comforts of foggy old London, the chimneys filled with the air with the familiar tang of coal dust, while the rhythmic hum of the small industries in Whitechapel, Stepney, and Southwark rang in his ears like a symphony. Soon he would be seated in his cluttered, dusty office once more, ready for the next case, perhaps finishing off some forgotten bottle of whiskey tucked away in a drawer, and mourning the irreplaceable loss of his assistant Penny. Now that I think about it, is this giving Daredevil? With, like, the assistant, and then the other friend, you know what, whatever. Let's see.
back again. Feels like stepping into a forgotten paradise.
Ah, yeah, the incredibly important shadow on the ground. Can I go, like...
Everything's got that same old charm, and yet feels oddly new. This hospital stint's given me a bit of a new outlook. Maybe I'll take it a shade easier from now on, sticking to cases that don't demand a trip to the morgue.
Why is it foggy inside the house? That's my question. Conveniently, we can't go further up the stairs. Oh, okay. Oh, the key.
Here they are. Penny's keys. Just like it says in her note.
Okay. That is an ugly-ass, tiny-ass office. Okay.
Even the coppers missed it. The slant on the letter E. That's what gave away the typist in the black letters case. My files. Cases, clients, debts. Too many debts. Far too many. This case is worth its weight in gold. Everything you need for a portable lab. The umbrella with a bullet hole. Souvenir from the marksman case. Nearly lost my hat on that one.
Oh my god.
This one's a favorite. The jealous lover solved everything with a few blows from an ashtray. Brutal, but effective.
Can I not look at, like, oh, I don't know, this big thing? No? Okay. Can I open the window? Can I do it? This is so nasty in here. I don't like it. This was her table, I would assume?
So this is Peter. That smug grin's got "punch me" written all over it.
Okay, someone is very jealous. Okay. Gotcha.
Penny's desk. I ought to give her a ring and try to sweet talk her into coming back.
How about you pay her?
If this new client brings in some decent dough, maybe I could settle what I owe her and use a little charm to win her over.
I'm sorry, but how pathetic are you on a scale of 1 to 10 to go after a woman that is clearly in a relationship?
The murder weapon from the cadaver collector case. Nasty business, that one. The case of the red shoes murder. One of the most complicated I've faced. Finally. Case closed.
Good job. Okay. Let's go sit down.
My desk. Strangely tidy. Normally it's buried under papers, notes, bits of evidence. Penny must have wanted to leave everything spick and span before... well, before she walked out on me.
You calling this clean?
Another one of my cards. But this one has my last name circled.
That's weird. Hi, Ferret. How you doing? Welcome in. Okay, never mind with the sit down. Okay, so... okay. Oh, that's interesting. I've never... Does this look normal for a typewriter? Don't they normally have 3 levels? I haven't seen a typewriter in so long. Okay, so we're gonna... oh, sorry. Look at that at some point.
The drawer. It's locked. But there doesn't seem to be a keyhole.
This is your desk. You should know this. Norwegian forest cat. Nice.
Amazing how this little gadget can reveal the devil in the details.
You wanna take it out? No? Oh. So, I'm gonna just assume... There you go.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away.
Little pervert. Okay.
My apologies, madam. I didn't hear you come in. I was a bit distracted.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morley. I trust your assistant informed you of my visit as promised.
My apologies. I was rather engrossed and didn't notice your arrival. To whom do I owe the honor of this meeting?
Lady Margaret Fordside, the 4th Countess of Bloomsbury.
Lady Margaret, could you tell me what brings you here today? How can I assist you?
I shall endeavour to be as candid as possible. 20 years ago, when my daughter was just 18, she was brutally murdered. It happened at our family estate, Bloomsbury Manor. Someone slipped into the house unnoticed, and upon reaching her room, delivered 5 fatal stab wounds to her chest, lungs, and heart. The police, eager to close the case, hastily blamed and condemned 2 violent thieves who clearly had nothing to do with her death. The investigation was closed, and justice was never served. I am prepared to offer you £30,000 if you take on this case, and a further £30,000 if you can solve it and bring the true killer to light.
That's a lot of money.
Tell me, Mr. Morley, will you accept this case?
Hell no.
I understand your distress, Lady Fordside. But before I commit to anything, might I trouble you with a few questions?
By all means, Mr. Morley. Ask whatever you must.
Yeah, why? It's been 20 years, lady. What's happening?
A case that's been cold for 20 years. You certainly don't make it easy for me, Lady Margaret. What made you decide to seek out a detective now?
For over 2 decades, I've fought tirelessly to have the case reopened, to prove that the real murderer escaped justice. But all in vain. Neither solicitors nor well-meaning police friends, nor even journalists hungry for a dark story, have managed to uncover anything. Then one day, I read about your success in solving the case of the Red Shoes killer. Regrettably, I also learned of the unfortunate incident that left you hospitalized with grievous injuries. On the advice of your secretary, Miss Penny, I waited patiently for your recovery. And now, here I am.
Barrett, I am so sorry. I don't know how I skipped over the message, probably because you spammed beforehand. You may have downloaded Warframe again. Hell yeah. The question is, are you continuing on like that old account you had a while ago? Or are you... It would probably make sense to just start off new. That way, you know, all the changes that have been made... Okay, old account. Well, sounds good. Depends on how much you already had on that account. Because there's been so many changes in, like, quests and, like, even starter frames and this and that and yada yada, that... I don't know, maybe it would make sense to start with a new account. But whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's see. You could start fresh. I just don't know, how is it, can you just delete your account, like, on the Warframe website? Can you just delete it and then start off fresh? Or are you forced to, like, make a new account? I don't know how that works. Anyways.
Tell me about Bloomsbury Manor. Do you still reside there?
After Elodie's death, I abandoned the estate. I couldn't bear to remain there, to live within those walls. Even now, when I visit the manor, it still feels as though I can hear her footsteps echoing through the halls, her voice humming that old melody, the delusions of an old woman who has mourned her daughter for far too long, Mr. Morley. No mother should ever have to bury her child. Should you accept the case, Bloomsbury Manor would likely be the best place to begin the investigation. I shall not impede your work, as I now reside at Bedford Square, in the heart of the city.
Does she talk, or do they talk loud enough? Because, like, it sounds so quiet for me. We could turn it up a little bit. Hi, Trey, welcome in.
Tell me, were there any witnesses? Did anyone see or hear anything?
It happened at midnight. The house was practically empty at the time, with only a few servants and a guest who was sleeping in the west wing. I was the only one who might have heard something, as my room was next to hers. Unfortunately, I had taken a sleeping draught and fell into a deep slumber. It is a decision I shall regret for the rest of my days.
But me and Trey were playing some demos today after all. I'm not gonna lie, I might have forgotten the name already again. God damn it. This game is called The Last Case of John Morley. The Last Case of oh my god. The Last Case of John Morley. That's what this game is called. Goddamn. Okay.
Tell me about the men the police arrested. Why are you so certain they weren't guilty?
2 days after the murder, the police arrested a pair of violent thieves who were terrorizing the county at the time. Though they swore their innocence in my daughter Elodie's death, their criminal record completely undermined their defense. Seizing the opportunity, the police locked them away for their other crimes, and the case was closed. But what has always struck me as suspicious is that nothing was stolen on the night my Elodie was killed. If those thieves were truly the culprits, why would they murder her and then leave without taking a single piece of silver? It doesn't add up, Mr. Morley.
Well, I believe I have all the information I need to get started. I accept the case, and will begin the investigation immediately.
I'm pleased to hear that. My butler will bring you the £30,000 tomorrow morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to. Once you uncover the culprit, contact me at once, and I shall promptly deliver the remaining £30,000. Please, Mr. Morley, unravel this harrowing mystery that has tormented me for so long.
Okay. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Shadows from the past. That was a little lag. The visit from Countess Margaret Forsyth was just what John needed. A case with all the right ingredients to stir his detective's instincts. An unsolved murder from 20 years ago, abandoned by the police and their incompetence, and a generous reward waiting at the end. What more could a man want on his first day back? The journey to Bloomsbury Manor passed without incident, though the rough, neglected road, ravaged by years of rain and wind, made for an uncomfortable ride. He arrived under the cover of night. The place was quiet, like the ruins of an old tomb, forgotten and forsaken. So we're also at a manor. And it says our last case, either because we're gonna die, or because we're gonna retire afterwards with £60,000.
As I made my way through the dense forest path, a haunting silence enveloped the air. It was as though the very night of the crime still lingered here, shrouded in an eerie calm. The manor stood before me, its facade as inscrutable as the shadows that danced in the moonlight. Every step I took felt like a step deeper into the heart of a mystery that refused to be forgotten.
Okie dokie, well that is not creepy at all, I'm glad. Also glad we don't make any footstep sounds. Or, very quietly now. I am so glad that this is not creepy at all. Did I forget to read a tag that said horror or something? Oh god. Do I have a flashlight?
Not a sound. The stillness feels heavy, like it's hiding something.
Don't say it.
The door's chained up with a padlock. Looks like I'll need to find the key.
Westland Asylum, a place of hope and healing. At Westland Asylum, we believe that the path to recovering begins with compassion, understanding, and the most advanced techniques of mental health care. Our institution offers a tranquil haven for those seeking respite from the trials of the mind. Hmm? I'm glad it's so bright. Oh my gosh. Westland Society of Fine Arts, February 15th, 1923. Your Ladyship, I write to you on behalf of the Westland Society of Fine Arts regarding the exhibition currently on display at our gallery, which features several works by your daughter, Miss Elodie Forsyth, or Elodie, sorry. While we fully appreciate the remarkable talent and artistry evident in her work, it is with great regret that we must inform you of a matter of concern. Several of her society's patrons, particularly among the more sensitive members of our community, have found Miss Forsyth's paintings to be of a highly disturbing nature. We have received numerous complaints, with mothers remarking that the artwork has caused distress to their children, and some ladies reporting feelings of unease. There is a growing sentiment that the pieces are unsuitable for public exhibition, particularly in a space frequented by young and impressionable minds. It is with the utmost respect and consideration that we kindly request your ladyship to arrange for the removal of Miss Forsyth's paintings from the current display. We understand that this may have caused disappointment, but we feel it is necessary to preserve the decorum and sensibilities of our gallery's visitors. We would be honored to work with you in finding a more appropriate venue to exhibit Miss Forsyth's art, where her unique vision can be appreciated by a more discerning and prepared audience. We trust you will understand our position in this delicate matter, and we look forward to hearing from you at our earliest convenience. Or at your earliest convenience. Sorry. With the deepest respect, yours faithfully, Sir Arthur Wellesley, Secretary, Westland Society of Fine Arts.
It seems Elodie had a passion for art. A blue moon, fitting for a place haunted by its own secrets.
Oh yeah. Lovely. We can turn that.
Looks like the Countess left this for me. It could be useful for getting around the place.
Okay, it makes a little bit of light. Are you hungry yet? Not really. I'm not really hungry yet either, but yeah, no, you're right. Maybe just start at 12:30, so like half an hour? You think that's fine? Also, are we really loud enough? Follow the trail of green lights to investigate past events. Oh, okay. Well, how about not yet? Okay, we can turn these statues blue. Jesus Christ. Well, that painting down here looks scary as hell already. Okay, number 3.
The Forsyth family crest. A rampant dragon. A time-honoured symbol across European heraldry, particularly among the English and the Welsh.
Yep, start around
The lock has been
12:30.
concealed. This door must open by some other means.
Okay.
Another painting by Elodie. There's something deeply disturbing about her work.
Yeah, I think she was not doing too hot, to be honest. Okay, are we loud enough? I hope so.
Looks like this is the Forsyth family book, showing some of their ancestors.
Sir Alaric Forsyth and Lady Eleanor Forsyth. Move the cursor to the edge of the screen to go back. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. 1798 to 1873. Okay, he got fairly old. An astronomer and a romantic who saw in the stars metaphors for his loneliness. In 1842, during a total eclipse, he swore that the diamond ring around the moon was the spirit of his wife Eleanor, who had died giving birth. What? Oh, so they named the child after the mom. Gotcha. From this moment on, his telescope never ceased to aim at the sun, seeking to capture the eternal moment. That eternal. Lady Eleanor Forsyth, so the daughter. Shrapnel scar on her cheek, hands hardened by the iron and mud of balaclava? I know baklava, but I don't know what balaclava is. Okay. Amid the roar of the Crimean cannons, her silver medical kit, now stained with gunpowder and sad memories, held not only wounds, but the hidden truth behind the colonel's death. They say she swore to protect that secret and that the oath still lingers within the walls. Oh my god, there's more. No, no. Telescope pointing at the sun. I kind of doubt that he looked into the telescope. Like, I think he... I don't know. Because he must have looked at the eclipse somehow to see the diamond ring around it. Listen, I have no idea. I'm concerned for him. So, Sir Alaric. Okay. Lord Cedric Forsyth, 1810 to 1885. A man with a prominent nose and a wandering soul, whose steps traced paths where only blank maps had once lain. What? Cartographer to Queen Victoria, he devoted his life to naming the unnameable, jungles that swallowed expeditions, rivers that erased borders, and villages whose names only he remembered. His globe, now cracked by time at the salt of 1,000 seas, bears between its meridians the scars of a man who preferred to get lost rather than return. Lady Isolde of Forsyth, 1875 to 1912. A pianist with ethereal hands and a drowned heart, after losing her beloved in the wreck of the SS Meridian, her nocturnes became unnamed requiems. Her final composition, Elegy in Blue.
Thank you so much.
Oh! Jesus Christ, SF, hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. 13 months already? Mother of God. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Long time no see. Her final composition, Elegy in Blue, rests on the ebony music stand in the library. Its notes sketch waves that never kissed the shore, and its paused echo the silence of a ring never given. Okay. The backgrounds are kind of cute. Like, he has, like, you know, that stuff. There's music behind here. Like, they kind of, you know, very, very nice portraits. Okay. So I would assume that those are the 4 people that we have here. That's 2 men. Okay. Lovely. So, okay, there was one thingamabob. Here we go. Okay. Milady, I would kindly ask that once the midday service is complete, you grant me a few moments of your time in the library. Joan Merver, your housekeeper. Suspicious.
So, the housekeeper left a note for the Countess, asking her to meet here on the day of the murder. I wonder what truly happened during that encounter. Very well. Let's piece the events together, step by step.
Oh, ooh, okay, this is cool. So let me go over here now. Because this is new. I'll prepare the washer. Hell yeah.
An empty envelope. Did the housekeeper hand the Countess a letter? Looks like someone arranged tea in the library that day. The housekeeper's cup is still here. Tea spilled across the table. She never got to drink it.
How is work treating you, SF? And did you go anywhere yesterday? Did you get some free food?
Lipstick stains. Same shade the Countess wore when she visited my office.
How the fuck did you memorize that? Okay, whatever. Is there anything else? There we go.
2 chairs. One of them knocked over. It seems they met here. But something went wrong during the conversation.
I am very angry. After all these years of service, this is how you repay me? Walking away like this?
I'm sorry, madam, but the situation has become unbearable. My bags are already packed.
Oh, this is very cool. Okay, bags are packed.
The Countess threw the housekeeper out in a fit of rage. In her haste, the housekeeper forgot one of her bags. What was it that unsettled the housekeeper enough to abandon her post so suddenly?
Oh, we never looked at this, did we?
A globe resting in a beautiful wooden stand.
It's very cool. Oh. So she left. Is there anything else in green here now? No. That is still closed. We haven't found a key. There's another painting. We cannot look in the mirror. Okay. Is nothing else green? There we go.
Lady Fortside, still seething, burned something in the fireplace.
Something. What? What? Okay. Go one more round. Maybe something green is now here. Went to Texas Roadhouse for the meal, then bunch of us did dinner later, and then just yes and drank. Nice. We kind of forgot about that, and we still had a pizza from yesterday, or like from the day before yesterday. So we kind of fucked that up. We didn't go anywhere this year. Last year we went to Chili's, I think. Okay, I don't see anything else in green, so sorry. Okay, so we have 4 people here. They're all looking like to the left side, besides, excuse me, besides the old man. I said excuse me. Oh my gosh. That's the old man. He's looking the other way. I just wanted my coffee in Texas Roadhouse. Understandable. Texas Roadhouse. Ugh. I love it. Okay, that's as far as it goes. Oh. That's as far as it goes. Okay, so I'm confused. So this is the guy with the telescope. Oh, this is. Wait, what?
It seems Lord Fordside was a renowned sculptor, though his works were somewhat sinister.
Okay, let's think about this. So that is the dude, I think, because this one has a beard, the other one doesn't. The old guy has a beard. Oh my gosh. This one doesn't, and he looks towards the telescope, right? That would make sense. Her medical kit, gunpowder. He swore to protect the secret, and that the oath still lingers within the walls. She is music, and he has the globe. So, oh gosh. So I'm pressing the wrong button. So I think that he should look at the globe. That would make sense, right? Listen, I'm just grasping at straws right now. It looks like he's kind of looking at the globe. Okay, give me 1 second. Who is who? Who is who? I'm not sure. Wait a minute. With like the fancier-ish hair is the music one. The fancier-ish hair is the music lady. So you're the music lady. Do we have an instrument? I think I might be doing this wrong. Do we have anything that looks like an instrument? If I'm too dumb to play this demo, we have a problem.
This must have been some sort of private study for the Countess.
There's the globe, and then we have like medical thingamabobs, I don't know what. And she was for music. There is something...
This painting, it's rather grim. There's something deeply unsettling about it. Almost like it carries a shadow of its own.
There's a telescope. There is the globe. Is there... There's no music thingamabob. There's this. I'm at a loss for... I mean, here. She can glance over here. Would you mind? Girly? A little bit more. There we go, she looked at the music. And I don't know what to do with you. I really don't know what to do with you. Medical. Medical, I don't know what's... Anything else? Hands hardened by the iron and cannon. Silver medical kit. Same with gunpowder. Wounds. Secret that's hidden in the wall. Gunpowder. Wound. A secret hidden in the wall. Milady? I'm not sure. That has fallen down. That is that. There's a cabinet. Can I just... Hell yeah. I am so glad, because if that wouldn't have worked... What are you looking at now, though? Like, she might be looking at either this, because it's covered? There is the medical... Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Okay, there's the medical kit. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see what we got in here. That was cool.
Lady Margaret and a young woman. I suppose it's Elodie. They look happy. It was undoubtedly a better time.
Got a key?
This looks like the key to the main hall. Could be my way into the heart of the house. Elodie was committed to a psychiatric facility. But she supposedly recovered from whatever ailed her.
Lady Margaret Forsyth, I am writing to you as the attending physician of Ward 2 to provide an update of your daughter Elodie's progress. It is with great pleasure that I report her notable improvement. Elodie now confides that she no longer experiences dark thoughts. Most importantly, the nightmares have subsided and she has begun to communicate more amicably with her fellow patients. A crucial step in her recovery. Elodie has also asked me to relay a request. She would like you to bring her amber necklace when you visit this Sunday. I will continue to keep you informed of her progress. Respectfully, Dr. Mulder, Chief Psychiatrist, Westland Asylum. The word asylum is immediately always like, not good. Oh yeah, I'm glad I was able to open that. Okay, we got paintings of people. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that's fancy. That's incredibly fancy.
That cold, old house had begun to give up its secrets. For a fleeting moment, I thought I heard the voice of a young woman, softly humming a tune. And then it hit me, clear as a gunshot in the dark. A ghost from the past was ready to speak. A tale of love and dread. A mystery begging to be solved.
Aww, okay. Oh, that looked really nice. That is very cute. Thanks for playing our demo. We really appreciate you taking the time to try it out. Your feedback and support help us keep improving. If you enjoyed the experience, we would love a quick comment, a wishlist added. genuinely makes a difference for us. For our small team. That was very cute. I kind of... So technically speaking, I really like any kind of, put this on again. Any kind of detective game, because they are because they can be really, really cool. It's always just a matter of, like, are you smart enough to you know, actually do it? And it felt like, so this could turn really spoopy, or not. Does it have anything? That doesn't have any tags at all. Well, like, when it comes to that. First-person investigation and detailed and atmospheric environment, puzzle-solving system and evidence analysis, immersive 1940s atmosphere with evocative soundtrack, a taste of the suspenseful narrative that will leave you waiting for more. They aim for it to be only 3 hours long, but it sounds really cool. That sounds very cute. There we go. It comes out November 27th. And if we're lucky, we might get a key for this. And if it's 3 hours long, that would be one perfect stream. So we'll keep an eye out if we can get a key for this game. I would enjoy it a lot. I maybe hope, because like we're currently playing it on medium quality, with a lot of stuff turned off. That's kind of sad. But we had to do that to make the stream not lag. Which, again, I don't know if that is my problem, my fault. I don't know. Yeah, because, like, I would like to at least play on fucking high, because, you know, it'll make it a little nicer.